Hello again, everybody! Episode 2, Buck-Chuckets and Piglins. Great to see you all again. So good to see you. And we've made a lot of progress. The early game's it's a grind. It's a grind. But this is what we've done. Aha! That all used to be hill. Spawn area, we've chopped it down, put it in a box. All kinds of cobblestone and dirt. Cobblestone and dirt. Cobblestone and dirt. Cobblestone and dirt. Oh my gosh, my whole week has been cobblestone and dirt. But we've made progress. Chopped a lot of trees. Dug a lot of holes. But before making something, you gotta have a nice space to do it. It's a 9-player realm. So space portal. Back here, it's all rough right now, but that'll be where I build my actual base. This chest monster on top is all temporary camp, and you can see that I've got the first 2 functional farms of the server: a lava generator and a dripstone generator. Plowing a field and planting a seed, that doesn't count. These are farms that had to be constructed. And all I've done so far is, other than the 2 farms, when I'm not distracted, I try to clear the whole spawn area down. So I've made a lot of progress, but man, is there a lot. This is 0-0. If you die, this is where you show up. You don't have the spawn set. Or if you're new to the realm, this is where you show up. And that was the original encampment that you saw in episode 1 that I just threw out, with a bed, a furnace, and a chest with some junk in it. And oh my gosh, leaf litter everywhere. Leaf litter is good for 2 things. You can burn it, or you could put it in a composter and turn it into bone meal. So it's not junk, but it's all over the bloody place. Now that we've cleared out an area, I might as well do something with it. And I'll turn all that stone into nice little grassy dirt later. Up there is my base camp to start off with, which turns into quite a chest monster. And then lots of work later. I'll show you what we've done. Aha! Cleared out way more. See, it's more than half cleared down there, but still lots to do. We're starting to put in some structures. See, I'm raising a barn here, and on the far side of the barn is an inn. And I stopped here to show you the curve construction of the ceiling, and a little trick that I like. So 0-0 is right in the dead center of the crossroads there. And the roads basically go out 50 in each direction. So it's 100 by 100 clear that'll be cleared out from 0, 50, north, south, east, west. And the road, I continued it out underneath a bit of a hill where my base will be. Okay, let's take you down there for a better look. See a couple of other players have their construction projects close to spawn. Out of the way of spawn, but close to spawn. And over there is going to be Stephanie Bree's Spooky Carnival. And back here is Space Marsh, just on the other side of the water there. Lawless Bacon and Crazy Savage. I want to say our Irish player Media Peep, and back there's the College Chamber. But anyway, that's just giving you the lay of the land. Let's get to a bit of the construction. Let's mess up. Yep. And the realm is set that only one person has to sleep in order to pass me. So someone else is on right now and they're sleeping, and it's actually quite unique. Okay, so we got an acacia roof, giving it a nice orange contrast to all the oak. And you can see the outer row. I've got stairs going up and down, which gives us a nice little curve. But you can't, if you build to a partial block, you're going to have gaps. So where the main beams of the structure are going to be, you'll see that I use a squared off area. And then where the support structure isn't for the barn, then I curve it out. It takes a lot of acacia, so keep planting and chopping acacia right now. Chop these down, and then I'll plant some more. Next to the inn, I've got some sweet pears growing. And it's just, if you screwed up and died, well, you might as well head on over to the tavern. And not today, but gotta also include some kind of armory, because if you're dead with nothing you screwed up, you're gonna need a few weapons to get you where you're going. So there's a place to stay, swap items, just reset yourself. Simple little beds. Every adventure seems to start at the inn or the tavern. And you'll have a mounts next door to ride out, hopefully, to the middle of wherever you had your incident. You can keep your adventure going. And it gives the starting area just a little bit of character. Front desk. No villagers yet, but in the future, yeah. And then right next door will be the stables. 6 rooms, 6 tables. Yeah, there's 9 players, but I don't think it's after all, if you've got a really good horse, you're not going to put it at spawn. You're going to keep it close. So, you can see the first 2 rows here. The first row's got the partial slabs up and down, and the second one I've squared off. And then when we continue it on, you'll see on the inside of the curve. So I didn't go for circle, I went for hyperbolic because of a barn roof. And the inside of the curve, you see little squared outcroppings, let's say. As curved as possible on the most exterior. And then at key points, it's not as curved, it's more squared off so I can build to it. And build to it without having gaps. When I build things, I think about how it looks like from the outside and from the inside. 2 perspectives. And then each of those support areas, you can see, or at least imagine, that the superstructure, those are the key areas. So fill in all the gaps with oak. And I think it looks pretty good. We've got a lift going up and down to the food storage on the 2nd floor. And the animal corrals on the 1st floor. Saddles, horse armor. The trap doors up top. If you open up the doors and the trap doors, you won't hit your head or anything when you go through. And of course the ski. Shovel the floor to give the dirt a better texture. And a water trough. The water trough is just a couple of stair blocks that are flooded with water. The lighting, I use jack-o'-lanterns with trapdoors around them. And I texture the ceilings too. So not square blocks, I use staircases or anything to give it a nice look. I shouldn't say curve, it's Minecraft. A nice transition. Yeah. Upstairs, the access ladders. a working barn, so it's got the trap doors for visual. So you got visual and physical access to the left door. And because the outside has partial blocks, the chests are still able to open. So the outer area of storage is not here. It's got enough lighting that it doesn't matter if it's night or day, you're safe from the bomb. Yes, creepers. Oh, the bane of construction. I can get some cats and put them all over town. And I'll have all the different crops in the storage bins, along sweet berries and sugar cane. When I get to it, pumpkins and milk. Yeah, a quick look at what I have. Keep in mind this realm's only been live for 1 week now. Man, so much digging. Dig, dig, dig. Dig, 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 dig. Dig out all of spawn. Oh, you can see some other people are migrating closer to spawn there. You can see it's much cleaner now. Stuff you can use this area. Jeez. So much digging. And of course the chest monster. That's my chest monster over there. And I'll have to build some kind of storage warehouse system. See there, that's going to be the location of my base across the water. So, it'll be interesting to see how this place evolves over time with 9 people. Correct. Okay. Those farms have to go. Like they're in the way. It was temporary spawns. Dripstone farm works good. Got enough dripstone now. Lava, I'm gonna make you bigger and relocate you. So this tunnel here will give you access to where my base is gonna be. And I've cleared out the area, just haven't constructed it. If you have any recommendations, I'm open to comments, and see what we can do. There's a couple of guys, Lawless Bacon and Crazy Savage. Okay, excuse that audio. It's pretty weak. So basically, myself and those 2 guys, they helped me cap all the spawners down here in this trial chamber. And I'm glad they were with me because, man, there's like 1 gust spawner and about 6 baby zombie spawners. And that's gotta be the worst. Baby zombies. Ugh. Ah! Oh, that's not true. There's a couple of bog hero shooters. They're not so bad, but there are so many baby zombie spawners down here. It sucks. So we capped all the spawners, and I told them to take whatever they want. I'm going to turn these into farms. XP and loot farms. And you'll see that within the next couple episodes. Really. We haven't even gotten all the loots out of the vaults. all we've really done is cap the spawners and make the areas. Because I think the biggest treasure of all down here is all this tuff and all this copper. Oh my gosh. So many pretty blocks to build my base with. And that's the real reason I wanted this. Less about the mobs and the treasures, more about all these blocks. So much fun. Oh, so many good things. Okay. Well, let's get this show. Everything is capped. Nice. Just double checking that we didn't miss one. Okay. After I completed the barns, I also added crops. It's either in the process of growing right now. And I've got potato, carrot, wheat, beet. Potato, carrot, wheat, beet. They'll grow pretty quick. It's all hydrated soil. And I got rid of the dripstone farm, and I got to get rid of the lava farm yet. It'll be relocated. And then the extra crops we can just stick into storage boxes. Wheat, great for feeding animals. Carrots, good for horses and pigs. Beetroot, pigs like it. You can also make red dye out of it. Potatoes, good food source. Pigs also like it. Sugarcane, also good for paper and books. And also sweet berries. Good to stab people in the bushes. While we're at it, might as well do a quick harvest here. Harvest. And don't get too close, they're so stabby bushes. Sweet berries are all over the place in, I want to say it's like the tundra biome where all the spruce grows. Sugar. First there was one, now we got lots. And I stuck a lightning rod at the four corners of the town. Each of them has a huge area it'll protect. But I hope some of the other viewers are watching, or the other builders are watching, because remember to put a lightning rod by your home so that the wood stuff doesn't get burnt down. It's really simple. Just for decoration, I added a fountain. This you can find an image of this guy all over YouTube on how to make that. And then I just used the stairs around the outside, flooded the stairs, and that keeps all my crops saturated. Chicken coop. And what I did with the chicken coop is I made the interior mud blocks, and I gave them a decorative set of stairs to roost upon. Okay, and the reason I did that is because once I've got an iron farm going, I will put I'll put a system down here to collect all the eggs and use hoppers to pull the eggs right through the mud, because mud is not a full block, and a hopper minecart on a rail will be able to pull eggs through the stairs as well. So wherever the chickens lay eggs, I will automatically collect them, and I'll have more eggs than anybody in the server ever needs. It'll clog the system. It won't fix it. But hey, I'd rather have it and not use it than need it and never have it. That's better than a bunch of chickens. Let's make some more chickens. And somewhere in the starting area, we'll also make an automatic lava chicken cooking machine. This one's really just if you want the eggs. Or if you want chickens yourself, hey, there's lots. The last thing I added this week was sheep. I'm not going to waste your time just to show you that there's 4 sheep of each color in each of those pens. But we've got all the sheep colors. And starting to move my storage over to where my base is going to be. I'll start with an outpost and keep adding on to it. Then I'm going to add a little bit of lore on how all the supplies come in, and that's going to be a really good build to show you down in the future. I don't want to spoil anything yet, but there's definitely a reason I picked that location. And then we got this side chamber. What could be down there? Well, you may have guessed already because I grabbed a whole bunch of copper. But this is my easy peasy fast entrance to the trial chamber. Randomly found it, but once you found it, then you can put a pathway that basically goes straight home. Copper lined doorway, that marks it pretty clear in my mind that's where the trial chamber is, which to me is essentially a giant copper and tough mine. This passageway will be bigger in the future, but for now, we've got a pathway down. And I just used a half slab transition to go all the way down to where the trial chamber is. Like so. And as you can see, parts of the floor are missing, parts of the ceiling are missing, parts of the walls are missing. I'm already starting to collect up every freaking block out of here. And then once that's all collected, I'll show you a couple of really nifty ways to get free protection for diamond chest plates, protection for diamond helmets, diamond swords, all for free down here. Thank you for joining. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.